What's good, YouTubers and YouTubettes? This is JB Sports back again with another one. Great second round matchup between female tennis sensation Coco Gauff against Sorana.Cirstea in the second round of the Australian Open, man. It was a back and forth battle as Coco Gauff ended up winning in 3 sets, 4-6, 6-3, 7-5. The match started off very tightly contested, and both women were having their moments, and it was 3-2 Coco Gauff as both players had held serve, and she had a chance to break her at 3-2 and blew a couple of break chances, and she was able to let Cirstea get out of that set at 3-3, and from that point on, Cirstea took over the first set, man, and she was able to run out 3 games in a row to go up 5-3 and snatch the momentum away from Coco Gauff. Coco Gauff was able to hold her serve at 5-4, but she eventually succumbed to Cirstea 6-4 in the first set as Coco had a hard time with a forehand. I think she was trying to go for too much with the forehand. Her backhand is her strongest weapon, and she hit a lot of unforced errors off the forehand side. And she had a hard time getting over her first serve, too. Her first serve percentage was not where she wanted it to be, and that contributed to her losing the first set. The second set, she came out strong. She was able to hold serve, go up 1-0. And that was one good thing that carried over from the first set. Even though she lost at 6-4, she was able to hold serve at 5-3 and make Cirstea serve the game out on her serve. And she was able to start off the second set on her serve. She jumped up 1-0, broke Cirstea quickly and went up 2-0. And she started to find her range on the backhand. She started to manage her forehand, not go for too much, and she was able to get her first serve over at a higher percentage than she did in the first set, and she was able to win that second set 6-3. In the third set, she went into a little low, which is going to happen when you're a young player. You're going to have your ups and downs, and she might have kind of lost focus as she was able to kind of battle back and tie the sets as 1-1 Maybe she patted herself on the back a little bit too much, and she got off to a slow start in the third set, and Cirstea took the momentum and jumped up 3-0. And, but even when she went up 3-0, you kind of knew that it wasn't going to end that easy for Cirstea. You kind of knew Coco was going to be battling back, man, because she showed a lot of fight in her Wimbledon run, even in the U.S. Open run. She showed a lot of fight, man. She kind of reminded me of Venus and Serena, man. Even though they could be down a set or be down in the third set, with a break against them, they can always fight back and get back in that match and win that match. You've seen it time and time again with Venus and Serena. So Coco Gauff has shown that same trait, man. You can't never count her out. She has a lot of self-belief. She don't never believe that she's out of a match, no matter what the circumstance is. She always believes that she can get back into the match. And that's exactly what she did in that third set, as she was able to cut down on the errors, and she was able to get back to getting her first serve over, and she was able to get back to not going for too much with the forehand at the beginning of the third set, and she was able to hit some backhand winners. But I think she kind of got a little emotional in the third set as she got called out by the chair umpire when she was on her service game, and it kind of got to her a little bit. She told the umpire, he said, "Well, I wasn't even looking at her. I was in the process of going through my serve routine, and you took that away from me." And I think she kind of got upset by that. Instead of pouting, though, she got more aggressive in that third set. She started going for more winners, and she stopped trying to do what I said she should have done, was manage her forehand. She started going for more forehand winners, man, and it kind of got her over that hump in the third set. Even though at 3-all, she was able to go from 3-0 down to 3-all. She had multiple chances to break Cirstea at 3-all and really take control of that match in the third set. She was going for a lot of winners, and she had a couple of unforced errors that she had a chance to break Cirstea at 3-all. Cirstea ended up holding her serve to go up 4-3, but that didn't deter her. That did not make her, like I would have done, go back to being a little bit more cautious and just setting up everything off the backhand and just managing the forehand. She continued to go for her forehand winners from the forehand side and the backhand side, and that ultimately pulled her through in the third set, 7-5. Great matchup, great game. Like I said, it's been the best match of so far in the Australian Open. We're through the second round. getting ready to go to the third round. As players play tomorrow, they'll be getting through their second round, getting ready for the third round, and we're going to be looking at a much anticipated rematch between Naomi Osaka, the #1 player on the women's side, against the tennis sensation, female rookie of the year, Coco Gauff. They're gonna match up again in the third round, man. That like I said, hopefully Coco Gauff could be a little bit more competitive than she was at the U.S. Open. She kind of got blew off the court in that matchup. Had a hard time dealing with the power game of Osaka. I think she's a little bit more of a stronger player. She's got a little bit more of a powerful game. And what we've seen in that third set against Cirstea, I think she's gonna have to play that way against Osaka. That's her only chance. You know, she's gonna have to meet force with force, play a power game, go for her shots. And when she has the opportunity, go for the backhand winners. Because I think right now she's probably got the best backhand on the women's side, man. I don't think nobody got that good backhand that she's got at this early stage of her career, man. She's got a great backhand. Most of the women, you know, have great forehands. A lot of the top players have great forehands, but her backhand is second to none, man. She's got a great backhand, Coco, and she'll be looking to set that up against Naomi Osaka. I mean, it'll come down to Coco's Gauff backhand against Naomi Osaka forehand. Whoever has the most winners off of each player's #1 weapon, and whoever have the least amount of unforced errors is going to win that matchup, man. But a lot of people are going to predict that Osaka wins that match. She's going to be the prohibitive favorite going into that third round matchup. But I like the way what I saw to Osaka, especially at the end of that third set when it was 3-3 all, and she kind of got into it with the chair umpire. She started being way more aggressive, and she started going for her winners from the forehand side, which was really impressive. But that's what was kind of shaky in the first and second set, as she was kind of up and down with that. And she just said, "Forget that, man. I'm finna go for mine, man. I'm finna go for broke. I'm finna be aggressive. I'm gonna win it. I'm not gonna be leaving this match saying what I could have done or what I should have done. I'm going to empty all the bullets out the chamber, man. I'm going to play my game, and I'm going to go for it." And that's exactly what she did, and she was able to pull through that third set. And I think she's going to have to be in that mindset going against Naomi Osaka. But great matchup. I'm looking forward to seeing it Thursday, and we'll be breaking that game down once it's concluded. And so far, man, we're off to a rousing start for the 2020 Australian Open, man, and we'll be looking to see what Serena does. She'll be playing in the wee hours of the morning. She's got a second round matchup. Hopefully she'll get through. She's in the same side of the bracket as Carolina Wozniacki, as she was able to pull through. She beat a top 20 seeded player today, 7-5, 7-5, and she was down 5-1 at one point. She was able to rally and win 6 straight games, and then win the second set 7-5. So if she wins her match and Serena pulls through the night, and if Serena wins the third round matchup and Wozniacki wins her third round matchup, that could be a matchup in the fourth round. And then the winner of that could possibly match up with the Naomi Osaka Coco Gauff winner. So that's a very interesting side of the bracket, man. If everything goes well, we could potentially have a Osaka Coco Gauff winner versus a Serena Williams in the fourth round. So that could be a great potential matchup that we can see, man. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Would that be in the? That'd be either, my bad, that'd either be in the round of 16 or the quarterfinals. I think it's the quarterfinals, if I'm not mistaken. I got to look at the brackets again, but that's a potential matchup in the second week of the Australian Open, either way. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what transpires. But again, Coco Gauff wins it 4-6, 6-3, 7-5 to move on to the third round and a matchup with the #1 women's player in the world, Naomi Osaka. We'll see what happens. Looking forward to it, and we'll break it down once it's concluded. Leave your comments in the comment section what you thought about Coco Gauff's performance tonight, what you think she needs to do to compete and beat Naomi Osaka, and what you think she needs to work on, what she needs to eliminate, and what needs to be her game plan as far as that matchup coming up Thursday. So we'll see what happens. This is JB Sports, the man, the myth, the legend. Holla.